6 ways men subconsciously show weakness to women. Weakness in a man doesn't show up in the way you think. It's not about being a pushover or lacking physical strength. It's about the subtle signals you send without even realizing it. Every time you chase control, show desperation, or hide behind your wealth, you're revealing something much deeper: fear. And that fear isn't sexy. It's a major turnoff for the women who see through the act. So if you're tired of wondering why you can't seem to get the respect or the attraction you deserve, it's time to have an uncomfortable conversation about what's really going on beneath the surface. In today's video, I'm going to break down 6 ways men unknowingly show weakness to women. If you're serious about leveling up in the game of intimacy and relationships, this is the wake-up call you've been waiting for. 1. You always want to have control. Here's the hard truth. Constantly needing to be in control doesn't make you look strong. It makes you look scared. When a man insists on having the final say, dictating how things go, needing to know where she is, what she's doing, or trying to micromanage the flow of the relationship, he's not showing leadership, he's revealing fear. Deep down, it screams insecurity, not strength. A woman, especially a mature, self-aware one, can feel the difference between confident masculine presence and anxious domination. Trying to control her choices, or even how she feels only tells her that you don't trust her. Or yourself. And when a woman senses that, the emotional walls start going up. She may comply for a while, but mentally, she's checking out. The strongest men are the ones who can hold space for a woman's freedom without fearing it. Power isn't in controlling her. It's in being so secure in yourself that you don't need to. Because when she sees that you're trying to cage her just to soothe your own inner chaos, she's not going to think, "This man is powerful." She's going to think, "This man is weak." And she'll slowly start testing, resenting, or leaving altogether. 2. You always initiate sex, and that tells her you're easy to control. When you're the one always initiating sex, it sends a subtle but powerful message. You're more hungry for her than she is for you. And while desire isn't the problem, the imbalance is. When a man constantly chases sex like a starving dog after scraps, it shows he lacks discipline and self-respect. She doesn't see it as passion, she sees it as weakness. Sex becomes her bargaining chip. She withholds it when she wants to punish or manipulate, and dangles it like a treat when you're being a good boy. You become predictable, easy to manipulate, and worse, she knows exactly how to control you, with her body. If she realizes that withholding sex gets you to beg, compromise your standards, or jump through hoops, congratulations. You've just given her the remote control to your masculinity. And trust this, mature women aren't always sweet, they can be calculating. If she senses you're driven more by lust than logic, she may start using intimacy like a currency, rewarding you when you do what she wants, denying you when you don't. This sets a dangerous pattern where your manhood is constantly held hostage. A sexually confident man doesn't just control the beast between his legs. He makes her want to chase him. Flip the script, build tension, don't be available every time, and let her desire build too. You're not there to beg. You're there to be chosen by a woman who's just as hungry for you as you are for her. 3. You share your struggles with her. One of the most misunderstood dynamics between men and women is emotional vulnerability. While society preaches, open up to your woman, the raw truth, especially in romantic or sexual relationships, is that sharing your deepest struggles doesn't always earn you empathy. It often diminishes her attraction. Yes, women are emotional beings, but emotion isn't the same as empathy. Many men confuse a woman's emotional sensitivity with emotional safety. In reality, when you expose your emotional wounds too frequently or without balance, she doesn't see strength, she sees instability. Subconsciously, it triggers doubt. Can he protect me if he's falling apart? Can I lean on him if he's always leaning on me? And the harsh reality is, in her mind, you stop being the rock and start becoming the burden. It's not that you can't ever open up, but it has to come from a place of control, not collapse. Share your challenges like a man who's navigating them, not drowning in them. The moment she senses you're emotionally fragile, especially early in the relationship, her primal instincts kick in, and they don't scream, "Nurture him." They scream, "This man can't lead." Emotional strength is about discernment, knowing when to share, how much to share, and with whom. You're not suppressing emotion, you're mastering it. That's what commands both her respect and her desire. 4. You flaunt your wealth, and it screams insecurity, not status. When a man constantly flaunts his wealth, designer labels, luxury cars, wads of cash on display. It doesn't scream confidence, it whispers insecurity. It tells her that beneath all the shine, you still need validation. You need people, especially women, to see what you have so you can feel like a man. But here's the truth. Men who are truly powerful don't lead with their wallet, they lead with their presence. A mature, emotionally grounded woman can spot performative masculinity from a mile away. She knows when a man is trying to impress her with money because he's lacking depth, emotional maturity, or self-worth. And the moment she senses that, she might play along, but not because she's into you. She's into what she can get from you. You become a walking ATM with a heartbeat. A truly high-value man doesn't have to prove anything. He lets his life speak for itself. His lifestyle is private, intentional, and not up for public consumption. He doesn't need applause to feel whole. So if you're flexing for female attention, understand. She might smile, but she's also silently filing you under weak and easy to use. Real strength is subtle, self-assured, and never desperate for eyes. 5. You say negative things about yourself. Self-deprecating humor might seem harmless, even charming, but when you constantly make jokes at your own expense, especially around women, you're not being funny. You're broadcasting low self-worth. She might laugh on the surface, but deep down, she's registering something very different. This man doesn't respect himself. And if you don't respect yourself, why should she? Confidence is silent. Insecurity tries to be relatable. Making negative comments about your looks, your finances, your sex game, or your failures might get a chuckle, but it plants a subtle seed of doubt in her mind. Is this guy actually insecure? Is he fishing for pity? Does he even see himself as a man worth admiring? Mature women don't want a man who needs approval through mockery. They want a man who stands in his truth, flaws and all, without needing to minimize himself for attention. When you repeatedly put yourself down, you shift from being a potential partner to a clown who performs for validation. There's a fine line between humility and self-sabotage, and once you cross it, her attraction starts to fade, even if she's still smiling. 6. You don't show her affection. Too many men confuse emotional detachment with strength, thinking that withholding affection keeps them in control. But here's the truth. Being emotionally cold doesn't make you masculine, it just makes you emotionally unavailable. And that's not leadership, it's fear. A mature, high-value woman doesn't want a robot. She wants a man who can express desire, give affection, and create emotional intimacy without losing himself in the process. The real weakness isn't in showing affection, it's in either withholding it to stay alpha, or drowning her in it because she's your whole world. Both extremes scream insecurity. Affection, when given with balance and intention, shows strength. It says, I choose to love you, not because I need you, but because I'm whole enough to give without losing myself. That's the sweet spot. But never get so soft that you forget the reality of human nature. Yes, she can still cheat, lie, or manipulate. Anyone can. Love her, touch her, make her feel desired, but never worship her. Keep your frame, stay rooted in your purpose, and remember, affection is powerful when it comes from a man who has nothing to prove and everything under control. Conclusion. Listen, real strength isn't loud, it's grounded. It's not in trying to control a woman, over-sexualizing her, or constantly proving your worth. It's in owning who you are without needing applause, validation, or control. Women, especially mature women, are wired to feel what words can't hide. They don't just hear you, they read you. And when your energy says, I don't value myself, she won't value you either. So check your patterns. Are you leading with confidence, or begging for attention? Are you showing affection from power, or from a place of need? Every move you make tells her something, and the strongest men are the ones who know what message they're sending. If this video challenged you, good. That's how we grow. Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe if you want more unfiltered, real talk that helps you show up sharper. In your mind, your masculinity, and your relationships. Stay sharp, stay grounded, and never let your need for her outweigh your respect for yourself.